was either impotent or gay. His grandmother worried about the Moretti bloodline. She sent me to teach him woman and desire. After that, he couldn't get enough. Night after night, he left me begging for mercy. But when I got pregnant, I overheard him bragging to the others.
She's just a housemaid, a bit of amusement. A man like me will have countless women.
Something in me died. I walked out of the estate and never went back. After he searched for me like a madman for 4 years, he stared at a little girl who looked just like me in a market.
Who's your father?
Mom said he caught some dirty disease and died.
The ruthless Mafia heir Alessandro had money, power, blood in his hands, but not one woman in his bed. The rumors said the future Don was either impotent or gay. The old matriarch worried about the Moretti bloodline, so she gave the order to me, the maid who sold herself because of the family debt.
Strip down and climb into Alessandro's bed. Teach him desire. If you succeed, your family's debts will be cleared. If you fail, don't bother coming back alive.
I'd heard that other failed models and celebrities disappeared without a trace after they failed, let alone a girl like me with nothing to my name. That night I crept into his room in nothing but a thin lace slip, kneeling at the foot of his bed, shaking. Alessandro was on the bed, idly toying with the gun.
Bianca, what are you doing?
He didn't expected me.
Your grandmother ordered it. She said I'm to teach my master about sex.
He sat up against the headboard, dark silk pajamas loose at the collar. He tilted my chin up, his gaze lingering over my face.
Teach me then.
I swallowed and took out a sex manual his grandmother had prepared for me. Techniques, positions, all of it. I read the first page in a flat, steady voice, like a prayer. I tried my best to ignore the illustrations.
Not one word wrong. Impressive. But what about the pictures?
I looked up.
What?
He suddenly pulled me onto the bed and wrapped an arm around my waist. Then he pointed at the illustrations.
If you don't explain the picture, how am I supposed to know what it means?
My face burned hot, my ears going red instantly. His pajamas hung loose at the chest, his burning skin pressed against me. I looked down. The picture was explicit. I knew the rough idea, but I was still a virgin. I had no idea 2 people could even bend that way.
They're together.
Alessandro pressed my head toward him, his lips almost touching mine.
Couldn't follow. Be specific.
The text on the page had been one thing. The heat of his breath against my face was another. My face went hot. I shoved the book at him.
I don't know how to describe it. Mr. Moretti can see for himself.
He didn't take the book. His gaze stayed on me, soft and sly.
You don't even know. How are you supposed to teach me? Go back and learn properly. Come back tomorrow.
A quarter hour later, I was outside his door, sniffling. Day 1, failed. The next day, the matriarch found out I'd failed.
Stay here, on your knees, until you figure out how to seduce him!
I was punished to kneel in the garden under the rain. The stone slab scraped my knees, and the heavy rain soaked me through. I'd been born to a poor family. My father had gambled away a fortune in debts, and my mother couldn't afford to raise both me and my younger brother. So when I was still a child, she sold me to the Moretti family. It was there I met Alessandro. 16 back then. I'd never known a man could be like that. Handsome, intelligent, violent yet elegant. He'd pulled me out of the dirty and backbreaking kitchen and made me his only personal housemaid. 10 years had passed. I pressed his suits. I poured his wine. I organized his files for him while he was working. And somewhere in there, somewhere I shouldn't have, my heart had started leaning toward him. But I had never once thought the matriarch would order me to strip and crawl into his bed like a whore. I felt the tears coming. I was still a virgin. How was I supposed to teach anyone? Alessandro came through the front gate just then. He saw me kneeling in the rain, crying.
What's going on?
I almost passed out from the pain in my knees. He didn't ask twice. He swept me up into his arms and carried me into his room. He checked my knees.
Your skin is raw.
He found a small jar of ointment and started working it gently into the skin. The most powerful heir in New York kneeling in front of me. His fingers were long and careful, drawing slow circles on my knee.
You're always so reliable. My grandmother only punishes you when you've done something wrong. Was it last night?
I was so tense I twitched against the bruise and let out a hiss. but underneath my heart was leaping because of his concern. Alessandro caught my finger and suddenly kissed my cheek. His voice didn't give anything away.
Tell my grandmother I learned slowly. Come back tonight. Keep teaching.
That night, Alessandro was already in bed holding the book when I came in. Somehow his pajamas was even more open than yesterday. I could see every line of his abs. He saw me and patted the bed next to him.
Shoes off. Up here.
I climbed up beside him, leaned against the pillows. Then I realized what he was reading. The sex manual. My heart started slamming. He didn't seem to notice and laid the book open between us.
Is this how the people in the Kips do it?
I nodded, blushing. He flipped to the next page as if he were really a student. Time passed. He handled me like a toy, following every position from the manual. The only sound in the room was the rustle of paper and Alessandro's breathing, which was getting uneven.
Bianca.
Yes.
His arm tightened.
I'm uncomfortable.
What's wrong, my master?
Alessandro suddenly snapped the book shut, threw it aside, and pulled me against him.
I wanted to see you blush.
He said into my hair.
Now I can't take it anymore.
I'd known I was pretty since I was small. The other servants used to tease me about it. They said with my face and my figure, I didn't have to do a thing to make a man want me. Alessandro caught my earlobe between his teeth. His breath was hot against my ear. I went stiff. I didn't know what to do with my hands.
Take it easy.
Alessandro kissed his way down my neck. His fingers slipped one of my straps down, and his kiss landed lower. His other hand slid under my dress. Then he stripped off his shirt, revealing a perfectly sculpted body.
Your virginity is mine. And now, I'll take it.
His perfect body moved against mine in steady waves. It hurt. I started to cry. He laughed, soft.
Don't even know how to do it, but you were gonna teach me?
Aren't you the one who doesn't know?
I whispered, miserable.
Sweetheart, there's no man alive who doesn't know.
He kissed the corner of my mouth, gentle turning to fierce.
When it's the right woman, the body just figures it out.
That night, he didn't let me go. Now I knew just how ridiculous those rumors were. That he was impotent, or that he was gay.
Once a man's tasted blood, he wants more.
For the next 2 weeks, Alessandro wanted me in his bed every night. He was fierce and dark behind closed doors. He had mastered every trick in that manual, except self-restraint. After being teased by a few servants about the marks on my body, I tried a careful approach.
I heard that even good things shouldn't be overdone. Too much of it isn't good for the body.
I stopped his kiss at my neck. Alessandro laughed.
You know a lot for someone who knew nothing.
But he let me sleep that night, at least. The matriarch heard it and nearly broke into tears of joy.
Thank God. The Moretti bloodline is saved.
Then she turned to me.
Bianca, you're a sharp girl, and you've got your head on straight. When the right wife comes into this family, I'll have Alessandro keep you on as his mistress.
That was when I realized the matriarch was already arranging Alessandro's marriage. The candidate was Cassandra Santoro, daughter of the Santoro family. Of course, the most powerful Mafia heir deserved a wife from a respected Mafia bloodline, not someone like me, a small-town girl, a maid. Being kept on by a man like him was a kind of miracle, and I was already half in love with him, and he told me he liked me. I never imagined there could be more. My face burned. I knelt and thanked the matriarch.
Good girl. Take this as your reward.
She handed me my family debt bond. It meant I was free of my servant bond or the debt. I almost wept with joy. But Alessandro was the only one who wasn't happy. That night in his bed, he gripped my jaw.
Your man is taking a wife. And you're happy?
My chest squeezed, but I made myself smile.
You and the Moretti girl are a perfect match. Why wouldn't I be happy for you?
His face darkened. Each word came clipped.
She's the wife. You're the mistress. The other woman.
From now on, I'll be Mark Love to her in this bed every night, trying every position you taught me. If you cross her, she has the right to slap you, scream at you, do whatever she likes.
It hit me then. He was warning me. He was afraid I'd get too comfortable, that I'd cross his new wife and bring down trouble. He was reminding me of my place.
Yes, Mr. Moretti. I know what I am. I'll stay in line.
Somehow he got even more angry.
And if she's cruel, if she goes out of her way to hurt you, do you really understand?
I lowered my eyes.
Then I'll be more careful. I won't make trouble for you.
Alessandro's jaw tightened. He was so angry that he actually got dressed. I didn't know what I'd done. I dropped to my knees. He had always been gentle with me. He had never spoken to me like this. Was he getting tired of me? A few days later, Alessandro went out drinking with some of his friends at a private club. He'd always taken me with him before, when he went out with that crowd. This time he didn't. The night turned cold after he left. I worried he'd freeze and grabbed his coat to take to him. I got to the back rooms and stopped just outside the curtain booth. I heard one of his friends tease.
Hey, Alessandro. Heard you're marrying the Santoti girl. Your little Bianca didn't cry and scream and threaten to throw herself off a roof?
She wouldn't dare.
That was Alessandro's voice. Cold. A voice I didn't recognize. I lifted a corner of the curtain quietly. Beside Alessandro was a beautiful maid curled against him. Her low-cut bodice pressed snugly against his side. The sight made my blood run cold. Another man jeered.
Well, that's new. You used to guard her like a junkyard dog.
Alessandro drank. He sounded bored.
She's just a toy. A little amusement. A man like me will have countless women in my bed. There's a whole world of them out there, like wine. You have to taste every variety before you die. Or what's the point?
Someone else, disbelieving.
And you say that to her face?
Of course not.
Alessandro turned the glass in his hand, voice silky and lazy. He put his arm around the girl's waist.
With women, you have to coax them, stroke them, watch the way they melt when you string them along. Ready to lay down their lives for you. That's the fun of it. Once the Santoro girl's locked in, I'll have her exactly the same way. Wrapped around my finger, loyal and begging.